Live acts we were just talking about off camera.
Yeah,
Kweli,
Kweli.
crazy energy live.
Yeah, he's dope.
Saw him at Cat's Cradle. He tore it down.
Yeah,
300, 350 people packed in there. It was nuts.
he gets it in.
Yeah.
He's a unbelievable live performer. He's great. He makes you like songs you never heard. He's dope. Anybody who could do that is dope. Like Cardinal Official. Like Cardinal Official. He's bananas on stage. Bananas. I mean, and the reason why I'm naming guys like that is because these are guys who commercially don't have the success that a guy like Jay-Z has or a guy like, Kanye has. But these are guys that when they get on stage, you damn near feel like they got that kind of success.
Yeah. Like it was nuts. Like with when uh the good showcase that they had with like Big Sean and all them, and like Consequence, and then Kanye was just like. Obviously, Kanye's an international star, so it's a little bit different. Like
Right.
seeing somebody of that stature in that small of a venue was just kind of crazy. But comparatively, he was definitely the star of the room that night.
Well, let me say this. It's not hard to be the star when you have hits. Like if Run DMC walks into any concert, they're gonna body anybody who's performing because they're Run DMC. That's why it's like such an amazing moment when Jay-Z walks on somebody's stage is because he might pull out one out of 250 songs that you're in love with Jay-Z for. So just the fact that it could happen is the movie. You know what I'm saying? Kanye
Right.
walk on stage like Kanye has like albums of power. Like not good shit. Like he can go on stage and just say play the beats I made. And fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
if you just go through all the beats Kanye's made for a bunch of artists, you'll sit around going like, this guy is talented. So he doesn't even have to rap before you're going crazy for him. So just imagine what happens if he performs. It's you're already into it because you're into him. So, KRS-One, who ain't had like a
Crazy
commercially
live.
successful song out in years. Like I promise you, like there like new rappers that have their record labels and have their new deals and they got their super hot record out right now. You don't want to do that with KRS-One. KRS-One on stage it's like he made a record yesterday. And everybody in the universe heard it as soon as he made it. And tomorrow when he goes to perform, it's gonna seem like you didn't even exist when KRS-One gets on that stage. Because kids who were just being born when KRS was making records heard his records and were like, yo, what was that foolishness? And they're gonna be going crazy when he gets on stage because his energy is gonna make you like his records whether you heard him or not. He's a monster on stage, and live shows are so important. Kanye performed his last concert without a guest. He didn't even have a hype man. That's incredible. DMX used to do whole tours without a hype man. That's insane. You know what I'm saying? Like you dope performers.
You think that's kind of like a lost art in the way that things are now?
It is because the disposable art of rap records says, okay, you're hot today. In fact, you got the #1 record out. Next week, you don't have nothing. And then you don't have another one for an extremely long time. Who's going to go see that show? You know what I'm saying? You have to constantly have bangers or really good records out for me to really want to go see your show.
Do you listen to any sort of new music? Do you listen to underground music? Like when I say underground, I guess I mean more independent, like that the mainstream is not aware of. Like what's got your ear anymore?
It's funny because I listen to everything for one reason. Everything. Because I really would like to see something else happen. So I listen to everything. Everything, every rapper. Like, I get CDs in the mail. I get CDs when I'm walking the street. I get everything. And the thing is, I really love music. You know what I'm saying? I love music. So I'm down to hear it all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's guys that I think get super busy.
Who right now? Like
If you ask me who gets really, really busy right now, like have you ever heard Curtains?
Mm-mm.
Like he's sick. He gets super busy. Sandman makes great records.
From
Philly.
okay.
Um, you know, these are two guys who don't have deals. Um, I like the Charles Hamilton kid. I
Mm-hmm.
do. I like him. I would love to hear real like this is about to come out on the record label records instead of all the mixtapes and all of that. But like he does good on the mixtapes.
You like Crooked Eye?
Yeah, but I liked Crooked Eye when he first came out. So
Well, yeah,
like,
he's.
like
I was
we're talking about new guys, and if we're talking about new guys, or
Yeah, he's.
I guess he is bubbling on the underground, but he's not an underground guy to me. We knew about him, and he's had real deals.
People, my friend of mine used to talk to me about that back in about him in like '01, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" He's like, "He's the dopest West Coast rapper like ever." Like,
Dopest West Coast rapper ever.
that's what he used to tell me.
He's definitely one of them. Definitely one of them. Dopest West Coast rapper ever. Rapper.
MC, whatever,
Nah, it's a big difference. Rapper and MC. Dopest West Coast rapper, and would probably be Tupac. Dopest West Coast MC would have to be Razzcast. Don't none of them. Nobody over there said rhymes like Razzcast. Nobody said that lyrical ability rap. Lyrical ability. I'm not talking about you being the greatest rapper, because rapping is different than MCing.
Right.
I'm talking about he's the dopest MC from the West. Dopest rapper from the West would have to have been Tupac. And then you got Snoop Dogg, who's an incredible rapper. He might not be the dopest MC, but he's an incredible rapper. Ice Cube, incredible rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, how many people made an album better than America's Most Wanted? You're lying. Don't say you did, because you didn't. America's Most Wanted, one of the best albums ever. The best, I can listen to that from beginning to end album ever. One of them. That's one of the best albums ever. I mean, who could say they made a better album than Slick Rick? You're lying too. Who could say you made a better album than Ready to Die? You're really lying. Who could say you made a better album than Doggy Style? You're lying again. You know what I'm saying? Who could say you made a better record than Illmatic?
Yeah.
You're still lying. All of you guys who said you made a record better than that are still lying. I mean, NWA's first album. Shucks, NWA's second album, 100 Miles and Running. Unbelievable album. Like, I mean, nobody thinks that way. Nobody puts them together like that. Nobody goes the whole mile. They don't. They just make these records and throw them together and hope it sticks. And rap is beginning to suck. Let's bring back the guys who could really, really rap. Really, really, really could say incredible rhymes. Get those guys who say incredible rhymes to get together with somebody who can make them incredible records, and you will see the whole rap game change.
Can you kind of explain? I know my opinion on it. Talk to me about the difference between the culture and what rap shows as the culture.
Well, rap only shows the music.
Right, but
the songs and the hip hop is a way of life. It's who you are. It's not what you make. It's who you are. Like if you live a hip hop cultured life, you came up in that era. You are exuding that era. Like you are that.